Hi, boys and girls. Mrs. Miller here with your next SEL lesson. Remember, SEL stands for Social Emotional Learning. We have already talked about focusing attention and the listening rules. Today, we are going to be talking about using self-talk. Remember, I can't see or hear you, but I want you to still participate. Shout out the answers when I ask something. Raise your hand if I ask you to raise your hand, or give me a thumbs up. So go ahead and pretend like I can see you, even though I can't, okay? So in our last lesson, you learned that listening and focusing your attention help you be a better learner. How do you focus your attention and listen? When we focus our attention, remember, we concentrate, use eyes, ears, and brain, and ignore distractions. That's hard sometimes to ignore distractions, and we're going to be talking a little bit more about that today as well, but we want to try our best to ignore distractions. And listening, we focus on the speaker. We wait our turn to speak. Wait your turn to speak. Remember what you hear. So we want to remember what we're hearing and think of questions. So those are ways that we listen. Today we're going to be talking about using self-talk. Let's listen to the song, Be a Learner. When you hear listen, put your hand to your ear. And when you hear attention, put your hands to your brain. Let's see here. Sorry about that, boys and girls. There we go. Okay.
All right, come on, listen now. Be respectful. Yeah, yeah. Be skillful. Yeah, yeah. Be a learner. Yeah, 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 yeah. Be respectful. Be skillful. Be a learner. Yeah, yeah. You come to school to learn. Well, there's lots of things to see and do, so make the most of it. The power is inside of you. Focus attention. Listen with your ears, eyes, and brain. Use your self-talk. Be assertive and you will gain. The lesson is starting up. Your eyes and ears are focused in. When someone starts to talk, show your respect by listening. Focus attention. Listen with your ears, eyes, and brain. Use your self-talk. Be assertive and you will gain. Be respectful. Yeah, yeah. Be skillful. Yeah, yeah. Be a learner. Yeah, 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 yeah. Be respectful. Be skillful. Be a learner. Yeah, yeah. Ha ha, yeah. I think you got it. Keep saying stay on task. Ignore distractions, that's the key. And when you need some help, be sure to ask assertively. Focus attention. Listen with your ears, eyes, and brain. Use your self-talk. Be assertive and you will gain. Be respectful. Yeah, yeah. Be skillful. Yeah, yeah. Be a learner. Yeah, 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 yeah. Be respectful. Be skillful. Be a learner. Yeah, yeah.
Good job, boys and girls. We're going to practice focusing attention and listening with a brain builder called listening concentration. You're going to listen to me read a word list. Rule number 1 is hold up one finger after you've heard the same word twice. That's a match. Rule 2 is when you've heard 3 matches, so 3 of the words have been read twice, you're going to stand up and hold your earlobe like this. Okay? So when you hear 1 match, you're going to hold up a finger. Hear 2 matches, hold up a finger. Hear the 3rd match, stand up, hold up your earlobe. Okay, are you ready? You got to listen very carefully. Dog, goat, sheep, cat, dog, horse, pig, chicken, cat, pig, goat, sheep, chicken, horse. You should all be standing with your earlobe, right? So when you did this, if you were listening carefully, let's do it together and see if this is what you did. So dog, goat, sheep, cat, dog. That's my first match. Dog was read twice, right? So there's me holding up my finger. Horse, pig, chicken, cat. There's my second match. Cat was read twice. Pig. There's the third match. Did you all stop at pig? Or did you wait till we got to goat or sheep? Because maybe you didn't hear the first ones. That's okay. We're going to play again. Are you ready? All right. So remember, once you hear the first match, hold up one finger. Once you hear the second match, hold up another finger. Once you hear the third match, grab your ear. Are you ready? All right. Here we go. Let's see. Pen, paintbrush, highlighter, marker, pencil, highlighter, marker, paintbrush, pencil, highlighter. How'd you do that time? Did you notice anything about if it was harder that time? It was harder. Do you know why? Did I distract you? Did you hear my pen tapping and me waving a pencil around and my pencil tapping? Did you notice that? Was that a distraction for you? Yeah, I did that on purpose to show you what a difference it makes when you're distracted. When there are distractions around you, it's really hard to listen and pay attention. So I'm going to do one more round. This time I'm going to add distractions again, but now you know that they're a distraction for you. And I want you to self-talk. Tell yourself, okay, ignore Mrs. Miller, ignore the tapping, just listen. And see if there are some things that you do that help you listen. And we're going to talk about those. Okay, are you ready? Soccer, skating, swimming, baseball, swimming, football, skiing, skating, football, skiing, basketball, baseball, basketball, soccer. I still did the distractions, but did you find something that worked and made it a little easier for you? Tell me. My noises were distractions. They made it hard for you to focus your attention and listen. Did you use self-talk? Today we're going to learn about using self-talk to ignore distractions so that you can stay focused and on task. What else did you do? Did you maybe look down, ignore? Sometimes we just look down, close your eyes and just listen. There are lots of different things that we can do to help minimize those distractions so they don't bother us. But that's really important. That's another really important reason why we need to not be distracting others, and we need to be in control of our bodies and of our actions so that we don't cause that distraction for somebody else also. All right, so let's go ahead and look at our story for today. All right. This is Tiana. She loves science, but today she is having trouble finishing her science project. There are so many distractions. It's hard for her to stay focused and on task. Focus your attention on the picture. Notice what you think is distracting Tiana. Raise your hand when you found one example. Tell me, what are some things you see that might be distracting her? Shout them out. I'm going to read you some of the distractions I see, and I want you to give me a thumbs up if that's what you were shouting. The boy next to her is talking. Someone behind her is tapping her shoulder. You see that right on her shoulder right there? Students are making noises. Looks like there's a girl in the background kind of dancing or making some noise. All of those things are distracting her. Give me a thumbs up if you saw all those things too. Okay. Thumbs up if you think Tiana is feeling frustrated by all the distractions. It can be frustrating when you're distracted by things around you and you're not able to get your work done. It can be very frustrating, and that's a normal feeling. But we're going to talk today about ways that we can take control back and help minimize those distractions, help not make us so frustrated, right? Help us feel a little bit better about those and have them not bother us so much. Tiana is having trouble concentrating, focusing her attention, and listening because of all of the distractions. You may have felt the same way during today's game. When I was making those distractions, I might have frustrated you because you're like, Miss Miller, I'm trying to listen. Stop doing that, right? Think about how you ignored distractions and stayed focused during today's game. Tell me, what did you do to stay focused? Did you close your eyes? Did you look down? Did you use self-talk and tell yourself to ignore the noises? Some of you were able to focus and listen because you told yourself to concentrate on the words. The way you concentrated on our last lesson. We talked about concentration a little bit in our last lesson. We talked about ways to do that. When you talk to yourself in a quiet voice or in your head, it is called self-talk. Think about what Tiana could say to herself. What could she say to herself? Go ahead, tell me, shout them out. Yeah, she could say, stay focused, ignore him or ignore her, right? Those are all things she could tell herself. Self-talk helps you stay focused and on task. Tiana uses self-talk to help herself ignore distractions and get her science project done. Using self-talk is another skill for learning. So you can say focus, ignore distractions. What do I do next? You can even tell yourself to calm down. In my PE class, we've been doing a lot of focus activities, and we just started doing some breathing activities to help calm you. So those are things you can also use when you're on your meetings or you're distracted. Use this or use some of the PE breathing techniques and things that you've been learning. So remember, self-talk, you can tell yourself to focus, ignore distractions. What do I do next? And calm down. So you can talk to yourself. That's okay. We want you to do that. All right, guys, until next time, bye.